Highlights,
Insight,
reports.
updates,
This is the progress.
progress.
The Progress Report.
Hello there and welcome to Progress Report. I am your host, Leonard Gasper. Today on our program, we'll be hearing from the Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Zulfikar Mustapha, who will share with us developments and progress within his sector.
So we are now almost at the end of the first half of the year. I am very satisfied that our ministry works program, first of all, is moving apace. We are about close to just over 50% of our work program in terms of expenditure, and a number of other projects are out in the field or where we are monitoring now. As a matter of fact, all our projects have been advertised and awarded. So now we are now monitoring these projects. But this year was a very significant year for us in the Ministry of Agriculture, because those are crops that the President have been talking about over the years, we are now finding it that they come into reality. As a matter of fact, we have had a very successful agri-investment forum and expo right here at the International Convention Center. And because of that, not only Guyana, but other Caribbean countries are benefiting now from that program. As a matter of fact, we have 4 investors now will come to Guyana here to set up start up production in various aspects. Some coming to do corn and soya, coming to do berries, strawberries and those things. Some coming to do onion and the wheat production. We'll start another 200 acres of onion trial there. Recently, I have met with a group came from North America, Guyanese and North American. They are interested in starting quinoa, and we will start that in Region 6. So if you look at now new crops that we have been talking about, and this is the thing we are talking about, reducing the food import bill. We have targeted a number of commodities, high value commodities, and those commodities we are working to reduce it. And I'm very, very optimistic that we will reduce the food import bill by 25 or sometime more, but in the next 3 years. I want to give one example. The President have launched a youth project where young people now is involved. They are involved in shade houses. We are building the shade houses, we are making the investment, and they are the shareholders. They are doing the work. And those 3 crops, cauliflower, broccoli, and carrot, last year we imported $2.6 billion in those crops to Guyana. If we are talking about reducing the food import bill, then those high value crops, when we target those, substantially the food import bill for our country will reduce. And when you combine it together around the Caribbean now, you'll see that the $6 to $8 billion, what we're talking about to reduce it by 25%, the target is reachable. So that is the thing we are talking about. I'm very, very optimistic. The Ministry of Agriculture have been moving apace. What we have, the traditional crop, we have been consolidating and expanding, and we are bringing new crops. And the new crops are what? Corn and soya. We're talking about quinoa, talking about wheat, talking about broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. Those are new crops that we're talking about to bring to this country. And those are new things that we are bringing. I want to tell you that I am very heartened to see that we are moving this process forward. We took a sector that was very, you're going to say very slow, or was almost dead, right, in the previous government. A sector that was not moving apace. And this sector is today competing with one of the most lucrative sectors in our country, oil and gas. Before 2020 August, very few Guyanese was talking about agriculture. Many Guyanese would have called it a day, would have moved away from agriculture. The government of the day, the farmer government, every time you talk about development in the country, wait until oil and gas revenue come on stream. Now we are seeing agriculture is competing not to bring in the revenue, but to whip up the interest. We have seen a renewed interest, not only with the old set of people or the traditional farmers, but we are seeing more farmers. We are seeing farmers from different backgrounds. We are seeing now new people coming out and coming on board and say they want to get into agriculture. That's a tremendous achievement in just 2 years. Tremendous achievement. So the oil and gas sector is now helping the agriculture sector to develop more because the farmers are getting more price for their produce. And with the local content bill that we have passed, we now have guaranteed Guyanese farmers to ensure that they have sales in the oil and gas market. So instead of now producing to feed Guyana alone, you have 1,500 more people or 15,000 more people coming to Guyana as expat. You have to feed them. They need high value crops. They need crops at a certain standard. So that is where agriculture is contributing, and we are now filling in. Before, when the oil and gas sector came to Guyana, they used to bring in things from overseas. Now they buy in from Guyanese. Now the farmers are getting those benefits. And those are the achievements I'm talking about. Not just achievement to show as an ordinary achievement and achievement to show artificially, but achievements are there where the farmers are now producing to fill this void. We are seeing the infrastructure has transformed. The infrastructure has transformed. When we took government in 2021, we have suffered one of the most devastating flood. From that time to now, every time now is July, we still have the rain falling. But we are not getting this kind of big flooding anymore. We have pumps, we have sluices, we have canals, we have desilted these things. We are making more machinery and equipment available. And that is the way transform the agricultural landscape through infrastructure. Right? What we are doing, we are expending almost $1 billion to build a road in the Tacoma Savannah so that people can have land open up. We have farm to market road where thousands of acres of new land are coming under cultivation and open up to farmers. So those are the achievements I am talking about, monumental achievement in our country. It's a work still in progress, but we have made tremendous strides. Barbados today is looking forward to Guyana for food support. I sent a price list to the Minister of Agriculture in Barbados that what things they want in Guyana. The Prime Minister of Trinidad came here, he sent back another team to Guyana to look at the agriculture sector. So the entire Caribbean, they are impressed with what we are doing. And we are not only leading the process, we are giving them technical advice. I sent a technical team to Barbados to start the brackish water shrimps that we are doing in Guyana. I'll be sending another technical team to look at highland rice in Trinidad. So you could see the kind of the confidence that the people repose in us now to push it. And that came about because of His Excellency foresight.
Coming to you from the National Two-Shows Councils Conference 2022, I've been your host, Lennox Gasper. That has brought us to the end of Progress Report. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Highlights,
Insight.
reports.
Updates.
This is the progress.
Progress.
The Progress Report.